Hi, I'm Darren and welcome to New Factory Classics, and today we're going to break down episodes 6 through 8 of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. This is going to be a more fun, off-the-cuff kind of talk where I say what happened in the episodes and then I break down what I think will happen in the finale. One of the best parts of episode 6 was that we got to see Daredevil, and he was voiced by Charlie Cox himself. Now, we will actually get to see Charlie in a few weeks when he comes back in Daredevil Born Again. Now, of course, this is a parallel universe to the MCU, so we get to see Daredevil, but just a little bit different. And he's investigating Norman Osborn. He believes Norman has a very big secret that he is hiding. Of course, Peter, always wanting to defend Norman, views Daredevil as the bad guy. Now, Peter views Daredevil as a villain, but also the first villain that is able to beat him in combat. Of course, we will find out later that more than likely Norman does have something big he's hiding. Now, while Peter is dealing with Daredevil, there's a bigger problem afoot. It's that his two friends are having to hang out with each other. That's right, Nico and Harry are spending time together for the first time without Peter, and it doesn't go very well. So bad, in fact, that Harry tells Nico that he's Spider-Man. Yes, Peter was trying to protect Nico and other people like Aunt May from his big secret because he doesn't want his family to be injured by the fact that villains are going to come after him. But Harry doesn't know how to talk to other people because he's lived in a giant tower his whole life and he is a billionaire's son. So he just reveals something really stupid and Nico finds out about Peter's secret. Of course, over the next few episodes, Harry and Nico get very close. And I bet you those two will be dating, if not the end of this season, by the beginning of next. Also, we get a brief hint of something going on with Nico. Her necklace glows when she talks to it, and it even warns her of danger. But the biggest villain of this arc is, of course, the Scorpion. He is outfitted by Dr. Octavius, and he is going after Tombstone's gang. Peter has to go in to protect Lonnie and his girlfriend Pearl from being killed by Scorpion. And while Peter is able to defeat Scorpion temporarily, it's quite obvious that Peter is not prepared for fighting true supervillains. Peter would have been killed if it wasn't for the fact that Norman Osborn sent a drone to save him. What kind of drone, you ask? It's the Goblin Glider that we have last seen in Spider-Man No Way Home, made famous in the first Spider-Man movie back in those early 2000s. Yes, Norman Osborn is slowly but surely creeping towards becoming the Green Goblin. And I'll tell you one character that's having a very huge week. General Thunderbolt Ross is in this cartoon. You may know him as the guy who becomes the Hulk in the movie that comes out in 2 days. I don't know if Disney lined this up on purpose, but we are getting a ton of Thunderbolt Ross this week. It turns out Norman is working behind Peter's back to get him registered in the Sokovia Accords, but more importantly, he does have some sort of secret. Yes, on the surface, he's just trying to help defend the city of New York from Doc Ock, but there is something else going on there. Is it just him trying to become the Green Goblin, or is it something much crazier? We will have to see in the 2 episodes that are coming out next week for the finale. Yes, after being injured and almost killed by the Scorpion, Peter has some second thoughts about even being a hero. Can he handle it? Can he protect the people that he needs to protect? Can he protect the city of New York? He sees himself as a giant failure. It's only through talking with his friends Harry and Harry's dad Norman does he realize that he has to become strong. He has to be Spider-Man. Dr. Octopus is actually captured by Thunderbolt Ross, and even Iron Man makes an appearance. It looks like he'll be going to jail, at least for the time being. But of course that leaves his cache of experiments available for anyone to take. And it looks like Lonnie's gang is about to break in there and see what they can get. More than likely this will be where Lonnie gets injured and ends up becoming the real Tombstone. So where do I think the finale will go? I think we're going to see Peter in his new suit. I think we're going to see Lonnie become Tombstone. I think we're going to see a little bit more about what's going on with Nico's necklace. I think we are going to see Norman Osborn become the Green Goblin. And he probably will be heroic at first because he was heroic when he saved Peter's life. The difference is something crazy is going to happen. I think Peter will end up having to fight Norman at the end of the final episode. Norman will not be killed, but he will be arrested. And that'll be hard for Harry. Harry will have seen both sides unfold. Unlike the original Spider-Man series where Harry came in later on, Harry will be able to see that Spider-Man meant well, but it did end up with his father going crazy and more than likely being sent to a prison like the Raft. This will probably lead to Harry becoming the Green Goblin himself in Season 2. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe we won't even see the evil version of the Green Goblin. But I would be very shocked if we don't at least see him riding the glider before the final credits air. So those are my thoughts on your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man episodes 6 through 8. I am truly loving this show. In fact, I'm kind of liking it a little more than the MCU currently. But I'm hoping this new slew of movies coming out this year will change my mind. Either way, next week we get the final 2 episodes of this season and I will have a full breakdown of what happened. What are your thoughts on your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? Let me know in the comments. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out those other videos on screen now.